Are we live? I think we are live. Damn shit. Welcome back. Right, hang on. I need to cook. Right, so we have a couple of minutes until FP2 starts. Unfortunately, I had to bin off FP1 as pretty much everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. I had my webcam broke halfway through the stream. That could very well happen again today. Now, if it does, I'm just going to sack that off. But the good news is the live timing is functional. That was the other thing that went wrong in FP1. The live timing just didn't work. Whereas today, now, it looks like we're locked. So, hopefully, we can have a nice smooth stream today. That would be joyous. Now, I didn't actually watch FP1 very much. I didn't really pay attention entirely. What I do know is what's his name? I forgot his name. Yuki Tsunoda, that's his name. He was actually very fast. Now, I don't know if that's going to carry over to, you know, FP3 and quali and the like, but I do think it's very interesting that he opts in the car and he was only like a tenth and a bit off Verstappen. But I still have full belief that Verstappen has a ridiculous amount more pace in that car to like unleash onto the track at any given point. Of course, you know, in quali and stuff. Also, just the lap times during FP1 were pretty crazy. I didn't actually see what the fastest lap time was, but I believe it was a low 1 minute 29, which is actually about a second faster than last year's FP1. That has actually been a trend that we have seen every race so far. Like, every session we see it. These cars are bloody fast. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. 2 minutes until we begin. For 1 hour of chilling, watching some practice. We might get some quali runs because, of course, it's FP2. Its conditions and like time of day most similar to quali tomorrow. So hopefully, we will get some form of, you know, quali laps. That would be good fun. Let us go. Let's just have more leeway. Do 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 do. I'm hoping that works. Right, this. And any second now, we will be on our way. Let's do it. Let's go. What I really want to see today, and for this, I keep saying today, like my brain hasn't like processed the fact that we have already done practice 1. I keep saying like today. For this session, I just want to see how Liam Lawson gets on. I didn't really see how he did in FP1, but I want to see if, you know, I made that bold prediction that Lawson in the Racing Bull would be faster than Tsunoda in the Red Bull because of how much smoother the Racing Bull is to drive. However, looking at forgot his name. What's his name? Looking at Tsunoda in that Red Bull, it looks very smooth, to be fair. Wait, oh, I've cocked that up a bit. For the opening couple minutes of this session, I do need to fiddle with some stuff. Primarily, I need to do that. And then that. Hang on, I think I forgot. Oh, no, is that... Oh, lovely. Okay, we are locked. Then I do this. And we're away. Ugh, why are the circles, like, not on the track? That's a bit confusing. That's alright, though, as long as we actually get to see it. That's all that matters, really, at the end of the day, isn't it? Let me try and... Nah. There we go. So, we have pretty much everyone exiting the pit lane, like, everyone. I still can't tell the difference between the Red Bull and Racing Bull. I can't do it. They look the same. What about tireage? Just a very equal mixture between mediums and hards. Boring! I'm going to start going crazy when they bring out the softs. That's going to be a great experience. I respect my man. Thank you, Sinjin. Who's Josh Peckett? And why is the camera focusing on him? Who is that? It's just a random bloke. Alright, anyway. You rule. I like to hear that. That's good. Nice. Thank you. I should probably stop watching Sky Sports. I'm getting too fixated on it. I need to focus on that, not that. Okay, let's do that. Do we have any sector time, fast laps going on? I can't really tell because I ain't got a clue about lap times or anything. I don't have a clue. You got a brand new subscriber? Yes! Thank you! That's such a nice feeling. I don't gain many subscribers nowadays, and when someone actually tells me I've got one, it's always nice. Oh, Signs is not happy. Oh, he is. Get out of my face. Signs is livid with something. To be fair, he has been a bit lackluster in that, Williams. He looked alright in practice at Melbourne, and it sort of went a bit wrong. And he's been vastly behind. I need a pair of scissors. This strand of hair, this has to go. That has to be. I desperately need a haircut, to be fair. I've got a full-on Rapunzel going on. Okay, so looking at those sectors, so if you're in the 31s, that's like a fast lap. Okay, cool. Liam Lawson does a 30.7. First lap of the session. I like it. That's nice. Leclerc goes P3, hard tyres, still not great though, half a second off Lawson. As Tsunoda goes a tenth faster. I like it. Do you know what I think's a bit different about Tsunoda compared to every other driver so far, kind of? I mean, like Red Bull second drivers, is that Tsunoda's like come out and like basically said give me high expectations, put me under pressure, I want all of that. What an absolute freak. Why would you want that? I don't know. You're just asking for disaster if everything goes wrong. Hamilton goes fast. Ew. I like that. Oh, 3.5 tenths up. Ferrari should be a lot better this weekend. They have a new floor. And it's like quite a major upgrade as well. Where's the start-finish line? Oh, it's there. Ah, that's weird. Okay, so Stroll goes P6. What about Antonelli? Oh. Tell you what, Alonso's been bloody rapid. He was right up there in FP1 as well. Hadjar ahead of Tsunoda. Piastri in the battle of mid. Gaps are very close as well. I mean, 0.2, 0.02, 0.3, and then... Although that's sort of been a thing for the last couple of years, actually. It's been quite close, isn't it? You're right, the only character I recognise in your username is 9. So, we're just gonna have to go rock with that, mate. How are ya? Welcome. Why has that done that? Does it still look cool? Okay, yeah, it does. Nice. Oh, why is it froze? Oh, there we go. Repaired! Love that. I'm Goof. Oh, that's your name. Okay. Hello, Goof. Oh, good. Oh. You're good. Good to hear. Oh, them wide lens cameras they've put on the onboards now, them cars look like terrifyingly fast. Like, I do believe I can drive an F1 car. But I don't think, no matter if I was at Azerbaijan, I don't think you can ever go full throttle in one of those things. I reckon I could probably drive a lap, as in, like, literally tiptoe around in an F1 car. But, I mean, I know obviously that's what they do, but for a living, but, like, ugh, sickens me. My name is Archie. That's a lovely name. I have a mate called Archie. Oh, hang on. Who's off? Oh. That's a real bum squeeze. Jack Doohan has crashed. Yeah, it's not, its prospects aren't looking too good, are they? I mean, I thought it was originally quite stupid to put that rookie, I keep forgetting his name, which, holy shit! That is a horrific crash. Bro has literally, he has turned his car into a spaghetti bolognese. Bloody hell. He's done a prime Ayrton Senna 1992 or 91. Bloody hell. That is bad. He's already under pressure before he even started his career. Third race, he's already binned it. Or didn't he also... Excuse me, didn't he also... Yeah, he did. Like, first lap of Melbourne, he binned it as well. Whew. I tell you what, Alpine are not going to be happy. They've already lost about £17 billion to spend on the cost cap on upgrades. They've had to spend it all on repairing Doohan's car. As I thought, doesn't Gasly still have that record of, was it like the entirety of last season, he didn't cost his team a single, like, dollar of damage to his car, like, the entire season? I wonder if he's still got that. I can't remember any incident that he's been in. Probably because the Alpine has been so mediocre for the last 3 years, or 2 years, that, well, she's been mediocre for all of time. The last time that Alpine were good was 2008, maybe? Actually, no, they were good in 2020, but yeah, point is, he's probably spent so much time just in the midfield on his own, he's got no one to crash into. What character are you? As in what? What do you mean by character? Cool. Russell is seriously cooking this season. I hate that. In your game, like the colour. White, I guess. I mean, out of all 20 drivers in Formula 1, Russell's the only one that I, like, dislike. I don't mind him. I'd go out for a tea with him. But I sort of, like, I don't know. But yeah, he is cooking. He is, like, truly getting the most out of that Mercedes, you know? I mean, he had what, like, I forgot where he finished in Melbourne. It was a bit crap, I think. Or, actually, no, wasn't it ahead of, it was behind Antina, like P5 or something? And then obviously China, he got P2, or no, P3. P2 in quali. Japan, he's got fastest in FP1, currently fastest in FP2. So, blood is cooking this season. Jack Doohan, nice and safe, he's alright, which is good to see. Although, to be fair, the amount of safety they have in Formula 1, he better be okay, or else I'll be having a word with the Alpine car development people. And this red flag is probably going to be out for a very long time, because it was not only a very nasty crash, but there's a shit ton of debris and the barrier's completely, like, it literally looks... I don't even know, it looks like Chernobyl. Holy shit! That is one of the worst crashes I have ever seen. That's actually shat me up a little bit. Usually that kind of thing doesn't do anything. Okay, right. So earlier in the session, like 5 minutes ago, Sainz was a bit angry with his, he was a bit angry about something. I've just learned why. It turns out he done a reconnaissance lap, go out, check everything, come back in, and he missed his pit box. He actively drove past the Williams crew. Nice. Wait, why are Williams at the front? Why are the pit box in reverse order? Alright, Sin, welcome back. That is funny, Sainz just missing his pit box. Although, to be fair, why have they reversed the order? But yeah, that is one of the worst crashes I've ever seen. And I like crashes, it's entertaining, but Jesus fucking Christ, like, that was insane. Doing good? About as good as it can be. You know, it's not fun having 4 hours sleep and waking up at 3 AM to watch F1 and have technological problems. But we're doing alright, we're chilling.
She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive. I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kind of suicide. She's not the same. She's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in a grave or yonder.
Liam Lawson and Isaac Hadjar are both under pressure to keep their V-carb seats for 2026. What does that even mean? They're under pressure for the next fucking race. God, some news accounts do tweet some bollocks. Like, what do you mean they're under pressure for next season? Isn't every single driver technically under pressure for next season? But also, it is historically accurate that Red Bull, or more specifically Helmut Marko, will just bin off a driver after half a season if they don't win every single race. Like, that's just what he does. How he kept patient with Perez for those years, I have no idea. I mean, I don't think Perez should have got the sack in the first place, or if he did, they should have waited until he got another chance in F1 somewhere beforehand, although it is looking like he's going to go to Cadillac, so if he does, I will be forever grateful to Cadillac. But anyway, yeah, how he kept patient and, like, just didn't explode and just kill Checo, I don't know. But yeah, I can't actually tell because the replay wasn't slowed down, but it seems like Doohan hit the, I don't know if he hit the grass or not. Because obviously, you tap the grass, you're gone. You're just dead. Well, you're not, well, hypothetically, you're dead. But I don't know if he did. It doesn't look like he did. He was very far to the left. But... yeah, not good. What? Yeah, that was scary. You know? Oh, I'm so tired. Hopefully the red flag goes soon. I can't give any ETAs or anything because I just don't know. Oh, come on, Sky, allow it. Thank you. Here we go. Go on. No, we're just watching another replay. Well, at least I can now try and observe. Right, did he touch the grass? Yes. Yes, he did. That is so bad. What's crazy as well is that he still hit the wall at outrageous speeds despite going across gravel. So without that gravel, I can't even imagine the amount of speed he would have gone into that corner. Because obviously through that corner, you don't brake until the second part of it. And this is Isaac Hajar getting what? Oh, he got a view of it from behind. Oh shit. Whoa, big crash, red flag. Oh my god. That is an appropriate reaction from Hajar. That was good. Well done. Still no idea when the red flag's gonna go. Unfortunately, Sky Sports is showing some random bloke in a garage that no one's ever heard of, so we can't actually see the barriers or what they look like now to see if it's gonna go. But we're 20 minutes in. We are a third of the way through. Russell's still leading on hard tyres. Prediction is that we'll probably get a long run that's like 5 to 10 laps, and then maybe by the end, we will start whipping out some soft tyres and just go fucking crazy. I want to see what lap times they can cook. I mean, what's FP1 we had like low 29s. Surely we get into the 28s either today or... I reckon in quali we'll get into 27s, maybe even 26s. I do want to have a look quick. I want to see F1 Japan GP 2024. God, I need to rewatch the 2024 Japanese Grand Prix because that was such a great race. Purely because Checo Perez was actually competitive. I mean, I know he was 12 seconds behind Verstappen at the end, but you think by his standards, especially recently, and, you know, the other second driver standards, that is world class. Can I stop yawning, please? So FP2, we had, fastest lap was a 34... Oh yeah, I remember that. Something went wrong in practice 2, didn't it? And they couldn't, like, carry on. There was, like, too much rain. Practice 3 had a 29.5. Okay, 29.5 is the lap time to look for. Fastest currently is a 29.6. So, 10th off. Super Max. Oh my Christ. I'll tell you what, there's a high... I don't even know if they're going to get Practice 2 back underway. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... There is 10 recovery vehicles currently at where Doohan crashed. 10. There is 10, like, van truck things and a JCB digger. I don't think it's JCB, but it's a digger. Probably to move the gravel back and the barriers and stuff. I like how they just keep showing replays of Doohan crashing. It's like they've got nothing better to do. There's nothing else going on. They just keep showing him crashing. They've shown about 75,000 replays at this point. Jeez Louise, Jack Villeneuve's got on a bit, hasn't he? Bloody hell. He looks about 406. Not really. He looks alright for his age. How old is he? Surely he's in his, like, what, 60s? He's 53. Oh, that is shocking. Give me green flag running. I'm bored. Estimated time of resumption, 7 minutes. Nice. So how far ahead are they? That says, so it says estimated time for resumption. 15:30. For me, it's 7:30. So 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. They're 8 hours ahead. Nice. Wait, someone actually brought an Ollie Behrman, like, supportive flag. Oh no, that's just on... Oh my god, Ollie Behrman has supporters in Japan. That is cold. They definitely... They leave the cameras on these fans for way too long. Right, they just showed a camera shot of a fan with some Ollie Behrman, like, supportive stuff, but they left it on her for, like, a minute. So she's just there, like, you know, here's my stuff, look at this, is so cool, I like Ollie Behrman. But after, like, a minute, it's like, what do I do now? Like, what? Go away, get away from me. That's a nice tree. Why are trees in Japan, like, pink and white? Like, any tree in a 500-mile radius of my house is just either dead, brown, or green. They've got, you know, pink, you know, cherry leaves. They got white leaves that all look beautiful. Like, come on, get stuck in. Six minutes. Oh, perfect. Sky Sports puts on more adverts. Time to doom scroll Twitter and see if there's anything funny. Although, to be fair, F1 has been so dry for funnies recently, and by recently, I mean for the last 5 years. That's actually crazy to think about. This is my 5th season watching F1, I think. 2021, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my 5th season watching F1 is crazy. I think it's also crazy that, of course, this channel is exclusively Formula 1 stuff. I started this channel in November 2023. I didn't actually start making F1 content until November I made my channel, yeah, November 2022. Done F1 content from November 2023. So I was a whole year deep before I switched to F1 stuff, which means also I've been doing F1 stuff for more than a year and a half now, and I didn't actually start doing F1. I did F1, like videos, what? 1, 2, 3.5 years after I started, I watched the entire 2022 season, 23 season, 21 season, all live, watching every session, every race, before I even, like, remotely started making F1 content. Which is also crazy, because I was also putting some crazy times into the F1 game, so... wonder why I didn't, like, start doing F1 content earlier. Although, in hindsight, I wish I'd never done it at all, because it's just, it doesn't work. But anyway, no one cares. I'm just thinking of gossip until the session resumes. I've just seen the track go from red to white. Session will resume at past. W. Well done, everyone. That was actually, considering the amount of damage that was done to the barrier with Duan's car, the debris, to only get it done in like 15 minutes is actually world class. Well done, them. Oh my, F1 is so dead! Can someone post something funny? Jeez Louise, Twitter fell off so bad, there's literally nothing here. Alright, bunning that off, that was the shittest thing ever. We have about 30 seconds to a minute until the session resumes. George Russell still leads the way because we've had a red flag and no cars have been driving. Nice, anyway. Oh wow, that's a lot. I am getting excited! Every single driver is on what they called soft tyres. Like, nearly everyone. Most of them. Holy shit. I am gassed. Oh. I have got so many questions. Question 1, why is my timer 7 minutes ahead? Question 2, why was my live timing a minute behind? Question 3, why is my neck hurting so much? Go away from me. Now I've lost my train of thought as well, bastards. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's quite funny how you had Checo Perez in the car, in the Red Bull. He was number 11. Now you've got Yuki Tsunoda, of course, is number 22. And then after this season, when Verstappen doesn't win the championship, that's a when, not an if, when, they'll have a number 33. Then 2027, they'll sign Hamilton, and it'll be, you know, 44. Then 2028, they'll sign Sainz, and it'll be 55. They'll have to bun off 66 for 29, and 2030, at the ripe old age of, like, 49, sign Valtteri Bottas, who is, of course, 77. Isn't Giovinazzi number 99? Imagine him signing for Red Bull in 2032. So looking at tyres, not as many softs as I thought, but we should still get some good entertainment. Any front runners? Not really. Tsunoda is. Stroll and Alonso, kind of. The Williams are. I'm excited about that. Christ, I wish I could stop yawning. It's usually what happens when you're tired. Okay. I get so lost on this track. I'm so used to the start being at the bottom left or the bottom, but no, it's up there. Okay, alright, so we have our first set. 30.892 for Charlie. Fastest of anyone. I like it. Tsunoda a 31 dead. Piastri 31.3. I'm liking that. Piastri fastest sector 2 though, a 40.7. I don't know if that's fast because I've not really been paying attention to sector time. So it's just, I suppose you have to see what the others do. Hamilton does a 30.8. He's 800ths up on Charlie. I love that. As Oscar fails to improve in Sector 3 and goes P4 on hard tyres. Alonso does a 30.6 in Sector 1 on softs. Bloody hell. Leclerc 40.8, so a 10th Oh. Why am I even here? Like, genuinely, why am I here? What's the point? What? I don't understand. What? Why? Are they going to show, you know, the smashed up car or not? There he is. Well, I suppose that's not as much as a repair job as, you know, doing. He hasn't actually... Alonso hasn't crashed. He's just gone onto the gravel. So, get a crane, lift him off. Bob's your uncle. Go carry on. But it's just... Oh, these yawns are outrageous. What an absolute spanner. We just get restarted and blood is off. Good job, dickhead. Oh, Alonso's done the same thing. He just hit the grass. Why are you driving on grass? Formula 1 cars and grass don't typically work well together. Pricks. I'll tell you what, I'm angry. I really am. I just want to watch some soft times, you know, see some real fast laps. I'm very tired. I apologize if the energy seems low. It's because I have no energy to give. I'm like Jurgen Klopp, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Especially when there ain't no action. Obviously, if I felt this level of tiredness in quali, I'll obviously be up for it because it's quali. But for a practice session, I just don't care enough. There are suggestions in the paddock that the Racing Bulls car is better than the RB21. Well, if it was, then RB would be like third in the constructors or wherever they are, and Verstappen would be like 19th in the Drivers' Championship. Are you seriously telling me that if Verstappen was in the Racing Bull, he would be able to, you know, fight with the McLarens on a weekly basis? No, he wouldn't. Oh, that is a golden profile picture. That is class. I need that. Trying to see if there's any news on, you know, Twitter, just like about stuff, like quotes. Session will resume in 2 minutes. Type shit! If I don't see every single driver go onto soft tyres, I'll be livid. Fuck? What is that video? Come on! Go! Christ's sake. Okay. Right. Red flag is now gone. English. Brain function. Cook. Alright. We're back. We're locked. Let's go. I just broke my arm. And... Huh? Wait, is Alonso allowed to, like... Oh, no, he's not. I saw this tyre switch. I thought they just let him go again. So we have Charlie, brand new soft tyres. We have Gasly, almost pretty much brand new soft tyres. Russell, brand new soft tyres. Verstappen, brand new soft tyres. Oh, that's what I've been waiting for. The end of FP2 when everyone goes batshit crazy on brand new softs. Sing a happy song. La 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 la. Off. Why was that so loud? Well, if I do that, my neck is fucked. Oh my... Ow. Alright, lap times are about to get underway, starting with the Charlie. Can we just go one lap from all of you without crashing? That's all I ask. Alright? Let's go. Where does Sector 1 actually end? Isn't it just after turn 7? I think so. Right, that's gone. Leclerc. 30.6 through Sector 1. 30 milliseconds up on Alonso before he binned it. 30.6 by Russell. 30... Oh, wait, no, Tsunoda ain't gone yet. 30.8 by Gasly. Good part about this track is that where Sector 2 is so long, usually everyone else can get their Sector 1s in and I can talk about them before the first driver completes his Sector 2. Verstappen a 30.7, Hamilton 30.7. Leclerc is then going to do a 40.3. He's going for the double, triple purple sectors. Getting cock-blocked by McLarens though, not what you want to see. Russell does a 40.3, so Leclerc currently a 10th up on Russell. And he crosses the line, is it going to be a P1? And alright, fair dues. What about Russell? Oh. Well done, Russell. Alright, what about Pierre Gasly? That's fucking rapid. Verstappen's well off it, to be fair. Never mind, he gained it back. Fair dues. Yeah. We are... Oh, we're in FP2 and we're already faster than quali. That's fucked. Liam Lawson, fastest Sector 2. Isaac Hadjar goes fastest. Lawson currently a 10th up. What in the sandwich? I don't know. Go on, Lawson, please. That's still not bad, though. To be fair, now... Here's a common misconception. When Lawson was at Red Bull first 2 rounds, I wanted him to do horrific. As Hulkenberg goes P8. I wanted Lawson to do horrific because Sergio Perez is my favourite driver by far. So chucking him out for him, I'm going to pray on his downfall. But it wasn't personal. I didn't hate Lawson. I didn't pray on the downfall of Lawson. I prayed on the downfall of the second Red Bull seat. As Oscar Piastri goes P2 behind Hadjar. And Lando, well, hang on, where's that come from then? Well, no. Well, no. Like, well, no. Like, no. Like, it's just, no. Where's that Sector 3 come from? Well, hang on. I thought he was behind... No, hang on, I'm not having this. I was just about to carry on my point and just say I simply prey on the downfall of the second Red Bull seat. Although to be fair, now Tsunoda's in the second Red Bull seat, I actually like him to do well. I also want Lawson to do well. Now that, you know, the drivers have switched, I want every driver to do well apart from Russell. Alright, God, I'm puzzled. Oh. Yeah, you see, that's not a bad reason to bring out a red flag, to be fair. That's actually a pretty good reason. The track's on fire. Wait, hang on. I have just had a moment of deja vu. Wasn't there a fire in the exact same place last year, and it kept happening, and that's why they had to bin off the session? Or was that because of the rain? Because wasn't it last year, FP2, it, like, pissed down, and then practice 3, it was dry, but then quali it pissed down. They had to cancel quali and have it on Sunday before the race. Is that what happened? I believe so. Oh, apparently it might have actually been Hamilton that started the fire. We didn't start the fire. Good song, that. But yes, yeah, Hamilton started the fire, apparently, with some sparks off the, you know, the floor, the scraping. Alright. Red flag, numero 3. Type shit. Alright, 11 minutes left. I wonder how long it takes to, you know, put out a fire. It wasn't very big. Maybe they should just bin off the grass and make everything look shit and have, like, concrete there. McLaren has tweeted, "What's on the breakfast/dinner menu, team?" Fucking nothing, because I'm a fat bastard and I don't want to eat to no longer be a fat bastard. So yeah, I'm having nothing, McLaren, and I'm pissed off. Do you know what I think Sonoda has, right? Okay, session resumes in 2 minutes. I won't double down on this theory until the next couple of rounds and see if Sonoda is genuinely within, like, 3/10 of max. But if he is, hypothetically, I genuinely believe what's happened is Red Bull have found another driver that likes an equally as insane front end as Verstappen. Because obviously that's why no one else can drive a car, because that Red Bull is so much front-endy, and Verstappen likes that, and it's almost exclusive to him. So I think they might have just found someone else that also likes that. I mean, the main theory I have is that either Verstappen's he just can't cook at the minute, or, well, not or, if that is why, then yeah, fair enough, Verstappen will carry on dominating Tsunoda's shit, get the sack and all that bollocks, but that radio message from FP1 when, you know, his engineer, Tsunoda's engineer, asked him, so how's the balance, and he was like, he was only like half a second of Verstappen, and he was like, yeah, the balance feels good, I haven't really pushed yet. And within half a second is already closer than anything Liam Lawson got, so yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, Tsunoda's got a good vertical. Fucking hell. He's just jumped more than half his height in the air. That's actually not only brave, but quite impressive. I feel like, obviously, if your foot touches that, like, what he jumped over, you're just gonna smash your face in. Why not just go under it? Nice, alright. We go again! Yay! I am so cooked. Right, after the third red flag has been and gone, we now have 5 minutes left. 5 whole minutes. It's quite a lot, right, isn't it? It's quite a lot. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if we're going to see any more soft runs. We do have a few soft runners. You're going to Lando, Oscar, Charlie, Pierre, Alex. That's it. And they're all, like, used tyres, so we'll have to wait and see. I would love, what I'd really like to see, you know what, cheer me up after this cooked session? A lap time in the 27s. That would be lovely. So if someone could provide, that'd be nice. Let's go. Who's first then? What, Charlie? Going around sector 1. And he is going to put in a, 30.7. Oh, shit. What about Oscar? Alright, he's improved a 30.7. Alright. Lando Norris, a 30.692. That's alright. It's an improvement, and that's all that matters to me. If I see the colour green, I'm happy. My bedroom used to be painted green, and it was a shithole. I'm glad I got rid of that. Isaac Hadjar is going to put in a... Oh, he's not on a lap. Okay, Leclerc manages to improve through Sector 2 as an equally good sector as Liam Lawson did, as... Alright, fair enough, Piastri. So Leclerc crosses the line, improves to a 28.586, but stays in P7. Hamilton starts the lap. Oscar with the fastest Sector 2 that got immediately nicked by Lando. So Piastri at 28.1. Come on, Lando. Please put us into the 27s. Come on! Give me a 27! Dickhead. Anyone else on a lap? Yes, Alex Albon goes P10. Wow, that is awesome. Well done, Alex. I like it. We also have Carlos Sainz on the soft tyres. Currently a 10th up on Albon. Go on, my son. Yay! 2 tenths up. Well done. Nice one. No one else. I like it. Not a single other green sector. Cringe, I say. I mean, Hamilton's lap, actually. Hamilton's lap is not bad at all. Is it? Wait, am I dumb? You know, I am dumb. Never mind. I thought it was cooking, but I was just completely objectively wrong. Ollie Behrman finds some improvement in Sector 3, improves to a 29.6 and stays P15. Look at how order we got at the bottom, look. You've got 2 Williams, 2 Saubers and 2 Hasses. That's quite fun. Antonelli down in P16. Tsunoda down in P18. Stroll in P19, despite being on softs and his teammate crashing half an hour ago. 1 minute. Excuse me. 1 minute remaining. And then bedtime. I'm desperate. Will we see any injury time 90+5 green sectors? I'd be surprised. I don't think anyone else is even trying anymore. I think they've binned it off. I feel dead. 20 seconds remaining. I hate my life. Another red flag. Another. And now, looking at the track, there is no driver that's gone off. So, I reckon Fireman Sam's got to get out again. Someone sponsor this guy. So your finishing practice 2 order. Oh my. We have a McLaren 1-2 with Oscar leading the way. Isaac Hadjar P3, Liam Lawson P5. Looks like the driver wasn't the problem. Nice. Hamilton in between them in P4. Leclerc P7, Russell P6, Verstappen P8. Hulkenberg P12, Anthony P16, Gasly P9, Tsunoda P18, Sainz P10, Bortoleto P13, Albon P11, Ocon P14, Doohan P20, Alonso P17, Behrman P15, and Yuki Tsunoda in P18. Lovely stuff. I'm going to make sure that, and there's confirmation, it's another fire, and quite a big one. That is actually ginormous. Holy shit. They should probably stop that happening. Just a shout. I'm going to head off quick and make sure I actually have a sleep before the next session, so I'm not just cooked. Speaking of, that will take place at 3... Is it 3:30? I don't remember it. I think it is the same. So I think 3:30 a.m. BST. Yeah. 3:30 a.m. BST tomorrow. I'll be back for FP3, and then of course we have qualifying at 7. Like I said earlier, I apologize. The stream's had like no energy. I'm in the mud. I am stuck in the mud in a literal sense. So I'm gonna head off now. Thanks for tuning in today. I mean, it's also been a bit of a disaster, especially with FP1, with everything breaking. Like the live timing wasn't working. My webcam broke, and it just didn't go very well. But this is at least today, I keep saying today, at least this has been smooth, you know? That's good. So yeah, see you a lot later. Back for FP3. And we go from there. See you a lot later. Peace!
Closer.